Hi angels, welcome to the Angel Energy. I'm the Earth Angel and today I'm bringing you another general message. We're just going to tap into this energy and see what we get. I do hope everyone's doing well and feeling very blessed. Okay, Three of Wands. Oh, okay. Oh, alright, what's going on here? It's not bad at all. Actually looks pretty good. I'm curious about this Four of Swords. A lot of Pentacles on the board. Four of Swords. What's the Four of Swords here? Okay. Four of Swords, Five of Swords. What is this? Chariot. Let's get one more. Temperance. Okay. Okay. I see. All right. Yeah. So this feels like a little bit of a continuation of another general message that I did today. I'm probably going to title it something like Everything is going to Work Out because I was the summary really of it. But I'm seeing here, okay, this is like a work situation. This could be starting your own business. This could be going after a new job. So the general energy of this is I think somebody is waiting on an opportunity. Maybe you've been interviewing. And once again, you've been getting this feeling of like, okay, I actually think things are going to work out. Maybe I'm going to get this position. I'm going to get this opportunity. Maybe some of you have your own business and you've been pouring a lot of time and energy into that. Now I see somebody getting some sort of work opportunity, or seeing like an increase in their business, their finance, but someone needs to be aware that there's going to be a lot of like financial success here or professional success, but things might get a little bit tough at home because of this. This could be like working multiple jobs. This could be couple working multiple jobs and doing like well financially. But life at home is going to be a little bit, it doesn't feel super hostile. It's more like if you are used to having like a lot of time with friends, family, loved ones, I just see that kind of diminishing here and just kind of being prepared for that. Especially if you're in a relationship, maybe you and your person are going to be working a lot. And I see a lot of like financial and career fulfillment, but I do see kind of like missing each other a lot or not having a lot of time and energy to spend time with loved ones and family. Let's see. Okay, Judgment, Fool, yeah, and the Knight of Wands. It's kind of like, you know, especially if you have like a partner or if you have a family, it's kind of like getting that time together, kind of fitting it in wherever you can. Yeah, I just keep getting this really strong energy of like, I don't know if someone's been worried about finances or worried about career or pouring a lot of energy and time into getting the ball rolling. I see a lot of financial success. And it's almost like with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups, it's like, oh, I'm so glad that we're able to pay our bills. Oh, I'm so glad that we can take care of all of our finances. But like, I miss you. I haven't seen you. Like, yeah, Six of Swords. What I will say is this. I don't see like fighting. I don't see animosity at home or anything like that. Yeah. I think maybe a lot of people are going to be experiencing this energy. Yeah. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Yeah, and the King of Pentacles. It's sort of like sacrificing things to reach this level of either financial stability or career stability. Okay. And once again, I feel like there's been a really strong manifestation of, once again, like financial stability or career stability for someone. And a lot of that is coming in, but it feels like it has to be balanced out with something else, which you see this all the time. Especially for very successful people who work really hard. They'll always talk about, you know, gosh, like I wish I could have had more time with my family and friends. So what I would say is this. If this is already taking off for you, just try to figure out what you can to kind of create that balance. I feel like if this is a situation where maybe you're in a relationship or you're married and you and your partner are on a similar wavelength, especially if you don't have kids, that specific scenario, either you're single, no kids, or you're in a relationship, no kids, this is really the time where you kind of talk to each other as adults and say, you know, we got to hustle. Like, you know, we got to make things happen. There's clearly a need and a desire to get to a really solid, stable place. And I also see a nice symbiotic relationship where I think, you know, gosh, like I wish we could spend all day together, but like, you know, I got to work, you got to work, we got to make this happen. I feel like in that scenario, yeah, the Moon, Eight of Swords, ooh, Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands. I still think it's going to be tough, Oh man, what's up? What was all that? A lot of swords. Lovers. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be really tough, but it's gonna work out. But I'm like, why did it come through so tough? What is that? Three of Swords? What's a Three of Swords? Okay. Eight of Swords. King of Wands. Star, Judgment, Death. Okay. Okay. There's like a weird energy coming through here. Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Star? Okay. Okay, so let's read for two people who are together and they're both like working a lot. What are you trying to say? What are we trying to say here? Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords, Judgment. Okay. So I did randomly kind of get one thing. So if you have kids and this is your situation, just try to do what you can to either make sure that you're spending time with your children, or if you have like other family members, people that you really trust, to kind of just make sure that your child is still getting that family time and that family connection. There's something here about a couple who don't have kids though. What is that all about? What are we looking at here? Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Okay. This almost feels like a message for specifically if you're like in a relationship and you're working really hard, your person's working really hard. Now keep in mind, I know a lot of very successful couples where there were times where they were working like a lot, both of them. And that can be really strenuous or difficult on a relationship. What I would say is this: it's a two-way street. So there might be times where you're stressed. There might be times where, you know, you're exhausted. And I think it's important for both of you to really exercise those like love muscles. So being loving, being generous to each other emotionally. Now keep in mind, it can't be just one person doing that. So some person's like being all like salty all the time because they're working so hard, and the other person's trying to shower them with love. That's not gonna work. Yeah, Eight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. I want to pull these cards together. So really quick, I'm getting a strong message if someone is manifesting like stronger finances or a stronger professional life or a new job or something. I definitely see that happening. But there's some sort of, I don't even necessarily want to say warning, but a bit of a warning here. And it feels like the message, the cards kind of don't want to like spit it out fully. Nine of Cups. Okay. Page of Swords, Justice, and the Sun. Okay. Knight of Wands. Let's get a message for you and then a message for your partner. You, partner. Oh. Okay, I was kind of wondering. So, okay, here's what I'm going to say. Ooh, Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Temperance. Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles. So, let's talk about like work-life relationships. So I see here for you a really solid energy for your person. So I feel like for them, like if they're working a lot and they're working hard, like they're, you know, they're just trying to like work and like make money for you, for the family, like, you know, just keep everything together. Let's talk really honestly, because I feel like my concern in this energy right now is actually not with your partner, it's with you. Okay, Eight of Swords, Nine of... Okay. So let's talk like honestly here. So for me personally, when it comes to like workplaces or workplace relationships, I don't do like work wife, work husband. Like I don't do that. I really don't like that kind of thing. Personally, And all I will say is this. This is a message for you. I feel like you're either going to be working really hard or working long hours or connecting with people, something like that. Please be discerning with your relationships at work. Because I feel like, working hard, maybe you're stressed out, there's a lot going on, sometimes people fall into that trap of, having an inappropriate relationship with somebody that they work with. And I feel like whether you know this or not, this is coming in for you. 2 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Cups. Okay, so all I will say is this. You're an adult. You know what works best for you. But if you are married, don't be messing around with people at work. Like, please don't. There's something here where just be like really discerning about relationships, because I see some sort of temptation happening for you. Like, I feel like there's going to be long hours, or you're going to be having a lot of responsibility, or things are going to be really working out for you. And, make friends, have fun, joke around at work, but don't cross that line unless, I feel like maybe 1% of people it actually makes sense. But if you're married and you have children, this is not a message for your partner. This is a message for you. 7 of Pentacles. Just don't do anything you'll regret. And if you have something that you have invested in, a life and a partner who's working hard and you're working hard, Ace of Wands, Strength, 8 of Pentacles, Temperance. Yeah, stay balanced. Because I don't know if there's going to be someone you're working with where they're going to be real flirty or attractive or something. 8 of Cups, Hermit, and the 3 of Pentacles with the Strength. 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands. And okay, I'm going to speak really seriously. This is for someone who's either, you could already have somebody you like at work. If you have a partner, I can tell you what to do. All I'm saying is this. It might seem nice at first, but it's not going to turn out nice. That's all I'm going to say. So if you have somebody at work where the 2 of you, and once again, so much of it is just having all this proximity and time together, where you probably wouldn't have even felt this way about this person. It's just you see them all day, every day. I see that your partner is not going to be engaging in that kind of thing. 3 of Swords, Emperor, Moon, Judgment. Oh man, the Fool, 9 of Swords. If you have a good partner, don't break their heart for whoever this person is that you work with. I feel like for the vast majority of you, if you were you ever hear those stories about people who are I left my partner for this random fling and it didn't work out. That's what I see here. It will not work out. And so one thing I will say is, especially if you are either a single person or you're still dating, you're not fully married, just make sure that you are with somebody who satisfies you. Because I feel like it's a lot easier to say no to other people where you're even if things are tough, or even if I'm working a lot, or even if we're stressed out, my person still satisfies me. I think that's really important here, because I could be talking to someone who's maybe not fully satisfied, either emotionally or physically in their relationship. And it's making you really shaky when it comes to being able to resist maybe the charms of a coworker or somebody that you're connecting to at work. Oh my gosh. And it will turn out really badly if you end your relationship here. So once again, if you feel there's something you're not getting at home, just connect with your partner, because I feel I don't know, if you're single, I guess you can just go for it with whoever this person is that you work with. If they're not single, if they're married, I don't like that. I don't think it's a good idea. So once again, if you're single, this person is single, and it makes sense for the 2 of you, why not? If you are in a relationship, if you're married, or if you're with someone where you're I want to marry this person, or if that person is in a relationship or they're married, don't do it. Do not do it. I just feel this is a message specifically for someone where either you're working long hours or you're working a lot, or you will be. And this is something that's going to come in for you. And once again, I think you're going to realize this is not the kind of person. If this person is willing to have a little liaison at work with you, they're probably willing to have a liaison at work with other people. That is all I will say. Knight of Cups, Judgment, Fool, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Empress. What is that before we close out? Because those were pretty nice cards. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Strength, and the Knight of Swords. That's really all I can say. You know, that's really all I can say is there's gonna be a situation at a new workplace or your current workplace or something like that where you're gonna maybe feel like someone is charming or attractive or you're really stressed or something. Don't do it. Don't do it. Have the strength. Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. If you have a good thing with a good person who's working hard and taking care of you and your family, don't mess that up. I don't know who I'm talking to, and once again, you might be like, this message isn't for me. And then a year down the line, you're like, oh my gosh, Earth Angel told me about this moment and it's happening right now. You can do what you want. All I'm saying is, I think you either have a good thing or you will have a good thing. Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So just hopefully this message speaks to who this is for. Because I see that you've got a good person or you will have a good person. And just don't cross that line. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Queen of Swords, stay strong. Stay strong. Also, like, messing around with people can also jeopardize this job that you want to. Like, it just, keep it kosher. Keep it professional. Keep it cute. You know? If you want to kiki with this person from time to time or, like, you know, talk to this person from time to time, just don't get unprofessional. Keep it professional. You'll be fine. This feels like a little bit of a message for somebody who's about to get a really nice work opportunity or move up in their company or start their business or something. Keep this relationship professional and allow your actual commitment with your person who seems to be working hard and staying loyal. Let's keep it professional. Eight of Cups, because it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good if we leave our good relationships for a work wife or a work husband, quote unquote. I don't even like that or entertain that kind of energy, but I recommend you also don't either. Okay, that's what I have for you. It was a little bit of like a uncomfy message, but I do hope that this message ends up saving some marriages and relationships that really should not be thrown away for a little workplace flirtation. That's what I have for you. I hope that was helpful for who that was for. I don't think it's for everybody, but this definitely could be one of those messages where it's like later on down the line, you're like, oh, this is the moment. Here it is. Let me keep things professional with this individual. All right, that's what I have for you. I do hope that resonated. I hope that was helpful for who that was for. Special thank you to my Patreon patrons, those who book personal readings with me, and my channel members who get early access to my pick a card readings. Thank you all so much once again. Until I see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and God bless you.